For this assignment, I created a lesson for a first grade student who struggles with finding the missing add-in in a problem. My objective for this lesson was that the student will be able to find the unknown whole number in an addition equation relating three whole numbers using a strategy and pictures. Some common misunderstandings students have while approaching missing add-in problems is that it is the difference or distance between the numbers, or it can be viewed as having to add the first number with the number to the right of the equal sign to get the missing part. What I had noticed about this student prior to this lesson is that he did not have any strategies when approaching these types of math problems. When given a missing add-in problem, he would avoid completing the problem or jot down random numbers so it looked like he was on task. This is the final product of the word problem I gave him. I decided to give the student a missing add-in problem in the form of a word problem so that he could relate it to the real world. Van der Waals says that students who struggle with solving word problems need to spend adequate time thinking about the problem and imagining the situation. Using a word problem, I could have the student imagine that he was on the beach collecting these seashells. The first thing I had the student do before even giving him this word problem was to tell me what he already knew about addition. Then I gave the student a handful of cube manipulatives to create the number I gave him, such as the number 10. I asked him what are different ways he can put numbers together that add to the number 10. Next, I gave the student a simple addition problems and encouraged him to use the cubes to solve these problems. After we did a few simple addition equations using the cubes, I put this word problem in front of him. I asked him to read the word problem out loud and underline what he thought was important to know. From there, I asked him what he thinks the equation would look like for this problem. I asked him what he needed to know to get the answer. Then I told him to think back to when we were using the cubes to solve addition problems. The student started using manipulative cubes to solve this problem. After some brainstorming and trial and error, the student was successfully able to solve this problem using cube manipulatives. After he found the answer, I asked him to draw what his cubes look like on his paper. After this, I had my student explain to me step by step on how he successfully solved the problem. Then I closed my lesson by explaining that using strategies such as pictures and underlining the important information will help him in solving future missing add-in problems as well as other math problems in the future.